everyone, my name is Giovanna Proença, and today we're going to talk about Python, Scratch, if and else. If you want to get the solution to this problem and also an ebook on how to become a developer in 2021, check the description below. So here the purpose is understanding Python using Scratch, okay? I'm not going to focus on Scratch here. We're going to focus on Python. So here in the first example, we have the cat, okay? And we're going to ask for the user, what's your name? And then we're going to print hello and the answer of the user, okay? So let's see what happens. If we green flag clicked, it's going to ask, what's your name? And here I'm going to say Giovanna, because this is my name, and it's going to say hello Giovanna, okay? So how can we do this with Python? We can do this doing what? We can use answer. So let's create a variable called answer. And in this variable, we're going to store the information that the user is going to give to us. So how can we get the information from the user? We can use the input function, okay? And inside the parentheses, we can put whatever we want to appear here in the terminal so the user know what input he has to give to us, okay? So in here, we're going to write, what's your name? Okay, and then we're going to print, and in here we're going to say hello, comma, space, plus answer. And why answer? Because answer is the variable that is storing our information in here. So let's run our code and see what happens. So if I say here python scratch.py, that is the name of our file, okay, we can see here that appears in the terminal, what is your name? Like appears in here when we green flag clicked, okay? And here I'm going to put Giovanna, and when I click enter, it's going to print hello Giovanna, okay? Now let's go to the second problem. So let me take this out, and let's go in here. So here we are asking again the user for what's your name, but now we're going to start using the if condition, okay? The condition here is that if the answer is equal to Giovanna, we're going to say hello Giovanna. If the answer is another name different than Giovanna, we're not going to print anything, okay? So let's check. If I put here Giovanna, it's going to say hello Giovanna, but if I put here, for example, Rodrigo, it's not going to do anything, okay? So the idea here, the structure will be the same, but instead of printing, so we're going to keep asking the user for an input, okay? But now we have an if and else condition, and the if condition will be that answer, it's equals to Giovanna, okay? And why we have to use equals? When we are comparing things, we have to use double equals here, and when we are assigning a value to a variable, we use a single equals in here, okay? This is very important for you to get because you're going to use a lot in Python, okay? And why are we using here quotation marks and Giovanna? Because this is a string. If we put here without quotation marks, the compiler, that is the thing that runs our code, will think that Giovanna is a variable, like answer. And we don't have any information about Giovanna. That's why we have to use quotation marks, because when we do this, we are saying that Giovanna is a string, okay? So if answer is equals to Giovanna, we're going to print hello plus answer. Okay, the same structure that we had before, but now with an if and else. So let's see what happens if we do python scratch.py. It's going to ask what's your name. I'm going to put here Giovanna, and it's going to print hello Giovanna. If I run this again and I put Rodrigo, it's not going to print anything, okay? And now let's do one more exercise in this case, that it's what? Now we're having a if and else condition. So we are going to increment this structure here. Basically, we're going to keep asking the user for what's your name, and we're going to check. So if the answer is equal to Giovanna, we're going to say hello Giovanna, and if the name is different than Giovanna, we're going to say hello you, okay? So let's see here. So Giovanna is going to say hello Giovanna, and if we put here Mary, it's going to print hello you, okay? So how can we do this in here? We just have to add one more information. We just have the if, and we can add the else. And the else is going to give us all the other cases that we haven't assigned in the if before, okay? It's kind of the default case when the compiler doesn't know what to do. It's going to print hello you in here. So print hello you. Okay, let's save it and see how it goes. So let me clear. So Python Scratch, what is your name? Giovanna. And it's going to say hello Giovanna. And when we do this again, Mary, for example, it's going to print hello you. Or Rodrigo, it's going to print hello you. Okay? So this is the first examples. We're going to have more videos about Python Scratch correlation. I hope you enjoyed this content and see you in the next video. Bye bye.